Okay, dear students, as I would like say to good morning to everyone. In the last class, we have to discussing about the Muhammad Ghori and Muhammad Ghazni, the Palas of Bengal, isn't it? In this session or in this class, we have to discussing about the kingdoms of South India, kingdoms in the South India or kingdoms of the South India. Those the Afghanistan invaders are invaded on the India and looted the much wealth and shifted to their motherland, isn't it? And who were the founder of the Pala dynasty? After the death of the founder dynasty, and who has got the power of this dynasty? And what are he made the achievement? And what should he have given the contributions to the society and contributions to the people? This is we are discussing in the last session. And those kingdoms, Palas, Pratiharas, the Chavanas, they ruled in North India. In North India. But the many other small states and many other small kings and kingdoms, they have established their own states in the South India also. Not only North India, but in the South India, so many states are formed, isn't it? So the White Turks invaded the north. The Turks are they invaded on the north by Muhammad Ghori, Muhammad Ghazni, Qutbuddin Ayyub. Those are the foreign invaders. And what happened during the time of the invaders of the Arabians or the Turks in the southern region was peaceful and the protected by the Vindhyas and Saptapura mountain ranges. The Saptapura and the Vindhya, the hill stations or the mountain ranges, those have protected the Indians by the invaders, especially by the Turks people. Those people, they are very crucial minded. Always they are thinking about the Indians invaded. That's why naturally, the India has protected by nature, especially the Vindhya and one more is Saptapura mountain ranges. The powerful kingdoms were in the South India, Rashtrakuta and the Chalukyas, and after Vaisalas and Cholas and Cheras, Pandyas and Pallavas. This kind of the kingdoms they established in the South India, isn't it? Which are those Rashtrakutas, Chalukyas, Vaisalas, Cholas, Cheras, Pandyas, and the Pallavas. These are the very important dynasties in the South India. Now we will discussing about the Rashtrakutas. Now we are discussing Rashtrakutas. Here, the Deccan was the region which formed the link between North and the South India. the Deccan region, it should be linked between North India and South India. North India and South India. Which is the center place of the India? The Deccan region. The Deccan region is the center place of the India. It should be make the link between North and South India. North and South India. The Rashtrakutas rose to power in the region. In this region, the Rashtrakutas are formed and established their kingdom in this place, the Deccan region at the coast, especially in the area of present day Maharashtra. Here, so here Karnataka, Goa, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, here Maharashtra. In this place, the Rashtrakutas has formed a dynasty in Maharashtra. Now, what that Maharashtra? Danti Durga was an important ruler who founded this dynasty. Who was the founder of the Rashtrakuta dynasty? Danti Durga. Danti Durga, he was the most powerful king and also known as he was the founder of Rashtrakuta dynasty. Yes, I will ask one more question. Who was the founder of the Rashtrakuta dynasty? Danti Durga. What was his name? Danti Durga. He was the founder of this dynasty and also he was the powerful king of belongs to the Rashtrakuta empire or Rashtrakuta dynasty. He defeated the Chalukya of Badami and Gurjaras of Malwa. Krishnapost was his successor. Here, Danti Durga has defeated the Chalukyas of Badami, and Gurjaras of Malwa. And one more person, Krishnapost was his successor, who built the famous rock-cut Kailasanatha temple at Ellora. The Danti Durga, he has constructed the one famous temple at Ellora, that is Kailasanatha temple. So which temple has famous during the time of the Rashtrakuta? Kailasanatha temple. Kailasanatha temple, it is a very famous temple during the time of the Rashtrakutas. The temple at Ellora, where it is Kailasanatha temple? Ellora. All the Rashtrakuta kings were said to be the great warriors. Yeah, but they have established or easted the important empire in the south of the India at the first time. That's why they considered as the all the Rashtrakutas kings were great warriors, the great warriors. Then after that, what happened? Dhruva Dharavarsha. What is name? Dhruva Dharavarsha. The Rashtrakuta ruler defeated Palas and annexed the Kanauja. Dhruva Dharavarsha, he has defeated the Palas. He annexed or he has captured Kanauja. He has captured Kanauja. And the Rashtrakuta king Amogha Varsha post. And the great and famous king, he belongs to Rashtrakuta dynasty. Amogha Varsha Amogha Varsha post. What he did, Amoghavarsya post has established its capital to Manaketa or Malakeda in Maharashtra. Amoghavarsya first, he was the powerful king of the Rashtrakuta dynasty, and he extended his empire to the Manaketa or Malakeda or Malakeda. Now it is in Maharashtra. Now it is in Maharashtra. Manaketa ಅಥವಾ Malakeda. Manaketa or Malakeda. Now it is in Maharashtra. He was a great scholar. Amoghavarsya first, he was a great scholar. Scholar, it means he has got the idea about all the matters. And the writer, the pattern of art and architecture, he wrote poetry in Kannada, Kaviraja Marga. Amoghavarsya, he has wrote one book in Kannada literature. What was the name of that book? Kavi Raja Marga. Kaviraja Marga. This book has written by the great king of the Rashtrakuta dynasty, Amoghavarsya first. Kaviraja Marga is a quite famous. Due to this continuous wars with the Pallavas and Pandyas and Cholas, the Rashtrakuta has become a weak and were ultimately overthrown by the Chalukyas. It means continuously they had held the wars between those Rashtrakuta kings. Always they are doing the wars against the Pallavas, Pandyas and Chalukyas. Finally, the Rashtrakuta dynasty has defeated against the Chalukyas. The Chalukyas has got over the power on the Rashtrakutas. This is the detailed explanations about the Rashtrakuta dynasty. And now, so we have to discussing about the Chola. The Cholas and the Agraganyas expansion his Tamil region. Now we are discussing Cholas. Did you understand? So those who are watching the videos, you can recognize some words or identify the names of places at least or the names of persons. But those who are not watching the videos, you can't understanding anything. Okay? Okay? See here, the Cholas and agrarians expansion the Tamil region. The Cholas. The dynasty was founded by Vijayalaya. The Chola dynasty has founded by Vijayalaya. The Chola dynasty has founded by Vijayalaya. He was the founder king of the Chola dynasty. The Chola dynasty has ruled over Tamil Nadu and part of Karnataka. The Cholas have ruled in Tamil Nadu and some parts of Karnataka. Some parts of Karnataka. The capital was Tanjora. Now we call that Tanjavuru. Tanjora, it was the capital of Chola dynasty. Now we call that the place Tanjora. It is the capital city of, it is the capital of Chola dynasty. This period of their ruler is referred to as the classical age of the South Indian history. What you call the classical age of the South Indian history. What you call that? Their period. classical age of South Indian history. The classical age of the South Indian history. Okay. The two great rulers of the Chola dynasty were Raja Raja Chola first and Rajendra Chola. Here, Raja Chola first and Rajendra Chola Two these persons are the famous kings of the Chola dynasty. Isn't it? So who was the founder of the Chola dynasty? Vijayadaya Chola, and he has established the empire in Tamil Nadu and ruled some places in Karnataka. So we have to call their period or the time of the Cholas, the classical age of the South Indian history, and they had made their capital Tanjavur or Tanjora, isn't it? And the Raja Raja Chola first and Rajendra Chola both are the famous king of the Chola dynasty. Famous king of the Chola dynasty. Yes. So what happens? Let us go on in the next period. Dear students, please you can take the homework. Okay. Write some names of dynasties of South India. South India. First question. Then second question. Who was the founder of Chola dynasty? Who was the founder of Chola dynasty? So which was the capital of Cholas? Next. Then who was the founder of Rashtrakutas? And so which was the capital of Rashtrakuta? Please write down the answers for these questions. Okay, dear students, please you must watch the video. Without you have not watching the videos, you can't understanding anything. We're unable to recognize anything from your text. So I kindly request to you, please you can watching video, and after that, so whatever you have doubts having, please you can ask me, isn't it? And what we have to send by the PDF, you must write very clear and you must very proper. Okay, thank you.